My boyfriend made me wait 2 hours at an expensive restaurant for our third anniversary. I arrived right on time. New dress, hair done, reservation at a place we'd always talked about but could never afford. He texted that he was running late, so I waited. And waited. The staff kept asking if I wanted to order. I kept saying he'd be there soon. At almost 9 p.m., he finally walked in. With his friends. They were already laughing. Already buzzed. He pointed at me and said loudly, "See? I told you she'd still be here." His friends laughed like it was the punchline to a joke I didn't know I was part of. One of them called me trained. Another said I was lucky to be so patient. Then my boyfriend sat next to me, squeezed my face like I was a child, and told them, "She pays my bills and waits around like a good girl." 3 years together. And I had just finished paying off his car loan. I didn't cry. I didn't yell. I smiled and ordered another drink. While they ordered food and made jokes about my weight and my patience, something inside me finally shut off. I realized this wasn't a misunderstanding. It was planned. He wanted to humiliate me in public because he was sure I'd take it like I always had. I quietly paid for my drinks only, stood up, excused myself, and walked out without saying goodbye. That night, I blocked his number. The next morning, I woke up to 78 missed calls. Here's what he didn't know. Over the years, I'd saved dozens of his voice messages. Rants where he trashed his boss. Messages where he insulted his parents for refusing to give him money. Recordings where he bragged to friends about using me as his personal ATM. I sent those messages exactly as he'd recorded them to the people he talked about. Then I canceled the final car payment I'd made under pressure and provided evidence that I'd been manipulated. The lender repossessed the car. And finally, I packed up everything he owned: clothes, shoes, electronics into garbage bags and took them to the dump. By lunchtime, his boss had called him in. His parents were in tears. His car was gone. His friends were panicking. And my phone kept buzzing. Mine stayed silent. 6 months later, I've moved, adopted a cat, and saved over $2,000 by not paying for someone who despised me. He's couch surfing, unemployed, and still blaming me. But the truth is simple. I didn't ruin his life. I just stopped protecting him from the consequences of his own behavior.